Okay, in today's video I was just going to talk about a camera tool that I always have with me, which isn't really a camera tool, it's more of kind of a grip tool, but I always find it really useful, and everywhere I go I will usually carry these around with me on jobs. So I'll always use a pair of these Nipex Cobra pliers, and they're basically not a camera tool. They're just a pair of plumbing pump pliers. So, but what makes them really useful is they're just nice compact pliers. They're fairly light, and if you're anything like me, I mean, I've always got because I'm using a camera cage. I'll always have a tripod that's got things attached to it. I'll always have my gimbal that's got things attached to it with different, various kind of contraptions made up of different thread mounts and things. So one thing that's really useful, once you've kind of attached these on, obviously you want them to be on secure, so you can use the pliers to get them on tight. But also one of the most embarrassing things, if you're ever out and about and you want to change something off your camera cage or your tripod or whatever, and you just cannot undo like these threads, it's really it can be really frustrating. Say your monitor's stuck on one thing and you want to take it off onto another. A lot of more modern threads and mounts have sort of holes, so you can stick in usually an Allen key and untighten them, which is really useful. But I've still got a lot of older stuff that just doesn't have that. So having a pair of pliers with me always is really useful. If these kind of get tightened on too tight, you can just kind of slide these out, and then quite often I've got one of these rubber caps around, like a rubber camera cap, and then you can just kind of put it inside of there just to get a bit of grip, and then just one easy twist and these will always take it off. I've never really they're not soft on the inside, so I wouldn't be using them for if you're trying to remove a filter or anything like that on your camera. But for any type of grip pieces, they're really useful. I mean, I've never noticed them to leave any damage on threads or mounts or anything like that. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend ever using a set of pliers on a camera. But yeah, they come in really useful for everything, and even like these bigger kind of mounts, you can open them right out, and you can even just quite easily sort of grab bigger pieces and just remove them. Like even that one, which is from the bottom of my monopod, which tends to get stuck sometimes. I've got two bases for it. You can even get into that one and remove that. So for me, that's really useful. And like I said, they don't take up a lot of space and they're nice and light. And yeah, I'd thoroughly recommend having something like that, because I've had more than one occasion where something's been stuck on a certain mount, and it's just, like I say, it's just embarrassing, and it just wastes time to be messing around trying to untighten something when you just have a pair of these on you and it's done in a few seconds. So yeah, hopefully that's been helpful. If you find yourself ever in that situation, definitely consider getting something like these. They're a really useful thing to kind of have in your camera bag if you can afford the space. So yeah, hopefully that's helped. If it has, give the video a like. If you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe.